and welcome to our very first virtual event for Every Child Lane County. I'm Kristen Wall, the Executive Director, and this is my really good friend Sandy. Welcome, Sandy. Sandy's a board member with us, and you and your husband also own a dental practice in town, so you've engaged your dental practice with us as another business partner, and you're a pastor of First Baptist Church of Eugene, and the point person for the church for everything, every child. So you are like all in. Thank you for being with us tonight, Sandy.
It's an absolute honor. My husband and I are huge Every Child fans, and I am so honored to serve on the board and also be here with you tonight.
Thanks. While people are logging on, we're going to take the next few minutes just to share a few fun facts about Every Child. Every Child is a growing movement all across Oregon and started in Portland in 2012 to mobilize the community to support children impacted by foster care.
It began with one woman at an Oregon Department of Human Services office who noticed some children waiting and asked the receptionist, "What happens when kids get here?"
And that woman, Jelana, got an idea, welcome boxes, and asked friends and family to join her. She was a part of a church, so she asked them to step in as she shared her good idea. And then 4 churches jumped in. And then some businesses said yes. And then the momentum grew and grew and grew until it bursted through Portland and into the entire state of Oregon, which led to us here tonight.
Every Child's mission is to recruit and train caring community members in Lane County to love, care for, and support vulnerable children and their families.
Every Child Lane County partners with Every Child Oregon, and we are an independent nonprofit organization.
Other fun facts, we have a small but mighty staff of 4, and together they get a lot done through relationships with a ton of community partners.
Our team absolutely loves what we do. We laugh a lot, and we cry a bit too. There are a lot of heart-wrenching true stories that we hear all the time. But we also get to see a lot of stories of hope, and that's what we're excited to share with you tonight. Let's take a minute to just see who's online right now and give a shout out. We do have a 15-second delay, so we're going to look to see who's on. Hi, Esther. Nice to see you on tonight. And we're just going to check really quick. Brian Whelan and Amy, thank you for joining us. Thanks for donating your church here tonight so that we could do this.
Oh, I see Sylvia. Hey, Sylvia!
Hi, Sylvia Gonzalo.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. This is really fun. It's fun to see people on here.
And Brandon's here, and he's saying hi.
Hi, Brandon. Awesome. That's wonderful.
May is Foster Care Awareness Month and Foster Parent Appreciation Month.
Fun fact, it's also Asian American and Pacific Islander Awareness Month. During the whole month of May, Every Child is partnering with Starbucks to kick off the summer with a new sneaker drive for kids in care. There are 700 kids in foster care in Lane County, and we would love to collect 700 pairs of sneakers. Through May 31st, you can purchase a brand new pair of sneakers and drop them by any Starbucks store in Eugene, Springfield, and Junction City. Or you can jump on our website to purchase sneakers online. We want to say hi to some of our local Starbucks friends, Lee, Danielle, Danae, Amber, Brandon, and the local store teams. We absolutely love our partnership and our new friendships.
This drive was kicked off when Eugene Christian School invited their entire student body to purchase a pair of sneakers for kids just like them in foster care. And in 2 weeks, they collected 227 pairs of sneakers. Way to go, ECS.
Thank you, Jesse, and all the students and staff at Eugene Christian School.
We are going to share a lot of stories of hope tonight that are so dear to our hearts. But before we do, we'd like to share a few important housekeeping details to make tonight a success. If you're tuning in via Facebook, please take a moment to share this live video. This will help spread the word. To share a video, click the share button located next to the like and comment buttons beside this video.
We're here tonight to invite you into the story of hope that is being written in the lives of children in crisis in Lane County. Coming into tonight, our goal was to raise $10,000, but after we sent out the reminder email this morning, we already raised a little over $10,000. So what do you think, Sandy? Do you think we should double it tonight and go for 20,000?
Yeah, of course.
That's so fun. We want to help, that we'd be able to help twice as many kids and families if we change our goal to $20,000.
Yes, I think we should absolutely do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Jen, changing on the prompter. All right. If you're tuning in right now for the next hour, we'd still like, and you want to make a donation, we want you to visit givebutter.com /everychildlane, or give us a call at 541-321-5731, and Sheila will talk to you over the phone. This information is also in the comment section throughout the evening.
Kristen, I think we have an update.
Yay! Well, as we told you, we had $10,000. Now we have $10,501 already this evening. Thank you so much, and we're just getting going. 6 minutes into the evening, so that's great. Thank you so much. Let's check in really quick and see who else is on. Clara. Clara is our coordinator in Florence for Every Child Lane County. Hi, Clara. Nice to see you. Let's see who else. Madison, my girl. We love you, Maddie. Thanks for jumping on.
Oh, Erin. Hey.
Hi, Erin.
Hey, Erin. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Steve and Patty Buss, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it.
Oh, I see Brooke. Brooke is here.
Oh, awesome. Well, wonderful. Keep giving us shout outs and logging on, and we'll keep checking back in. We're here this evening to share a story being written about our community, joining together to lovingly support kids in crisis. And we'd like to invite you to join with us. Every Child is a statewide movement that began in Lane County 5 years ago to raise up our community to support children experiencing foster care and build sustainable support around foster families.
700 kids in our community will be spending the night in foster care this evening. These children have been removed from their parent or parents because of extensive abuse or neglect.
Do you remember, Sandy, 5 years ago when we started, that number was 1,100 kids in care?
Amazing. ODHS is celebrating this progress, and we celebrate with them knowing we got to assist them in their mission. Historically, if you wanted to help kids but couldn't foster, you had limited options.
But right now, we want to pause really quick and give a shout out to all the foster families who have opened their home to love and support these special kids. A sincere thank you to our community heroes.
Yes. Thank you so much. Because not everyone can foster, Every Child partnered with Oregon Department of Human Services, also known as ODHS, to create a menu of options to support kids in care.
Now, anyone can do something. From volunteering at events to baking cookies, donating needed items, writing thank you cards, and so much more. There are lots of options.
Options like welcome boxes, a special box of fun activities, special items, and snacks for a child sitting in the ODHS office. It even includes a special note of encouragement. Since we launched Every Child Lane County, we have been amazed by how many people engaged, from individuals, faith communities, businesses, organizations, schools, rotaries, and more. And we found that our community is both innovative and generous.
Ready for some great news?
Yep.
Since we began, we have together raised up over 100 new foster families in Lane County.
Yay!
I know, it's exciting. Plus, over 1,000 community volunteers have given of their time, talents, and resources to help these special kids. Since Every Child began in Lane County, many businesses have stepped in to support our mission. Thank you so much for your partnership. We have a formal business partnership program, and 7 businesses have recently pledged multi-year support. I want to take a moment to genuinely thank and highlight them. Their commitment to vulnerable children means that during a year of uncertainty, we can continue to mobilize the community to show up for kids. If you'd like to learn more about becoming a business partner, please connect with us at everychildlane.org.
All right, I think it's time to check in on our giving. Let's get an update.
Now remember, if you want to give, jump on to givebutter.com/everychildlane or give us a call at 541-321-5731. What do we have, Jen?
Woo!
$11,501. That's exciting. We're 11 minutes in and have $11,000. This is great. I think we should keep that trend going.
And if you would like to mail a check, please complete the online donation form and select Pay with Check. This will help us track how we're progressing towards our new $20,000 goal. If you're just tuning in, we're Every Child Lane County, and we're inviting you into the story of hope unfolding in the lives of youth in crisis in our community. Welcome.
Welcome. And here's the first story we want to share with you tonight. We all know that 2020 was crazy, and it put tremendous pressure on foster families. At the same time, we saw community members step up and step in to fill in some major gaps. When the COVID-19 lockdown began, vulnerable kids were our first priority. Every child began asking questions like, what if there was a foster family of 8 and the mom and 3 kids got sick and were quarantined at home? And what if they didn't have any support system while they're in quarantine? Here's a true story that happened last March at the very beginning of the lockdown. Ryan, a 6-year-old boy, came into foster care late one night with nothing except the pajamas and slippers he was wearing. We needed to be there for Ryan and other kids coming into care.
In response, Every Child quickly built and launched 2 new initiatives, the My Neighbor Emergency Response System and the Brighter Side Giving Store.
My Neighbor was built as a statewide program by Every Child Oregon, and it is designed to mobilize caring Oregonians to meet the unique, pressing, and tangible needs of family. The idea was to pair community volunteers with their foster parent neighbors who have an emergency real-time need.
In a matter of weeks, our community partners, people just like you, pivoted to support foster families in this new uncharted territory. We had foster families tell us in tears that just knowing that they had support just in case brought so much peace to them. Here's a quick video to share more about the My Neighbor program.
Oregonians step up to help their neighbor. In these challenging and often disconnected times, it is tough to know where needs exist in our own communities or how to effectively help. Welcome to My Neighbor. Real-time needs get posted from verified families who are connected to Oregon's foster and human services system. Those needs are immediately posted here and then seen by neighbors like you. Folks who see the important needs of families down the road and say yes. They click here to meet that need and either deliver or drop that item at a regional pickup site. It's that simple. People who care answering the call to meet the need of their neighbors. That is My Neighbor. Click and care for families in your community now.
In just 14 months in our county, 230 community members have signed up to be My Neighbors. And they met over 152 specific needs, valued at over $18,000, serving 81 foster families.
This new program has been so successful in supporting foster families that we are adopting it permanently.
Just this last month, a father was reunited with his 6 children. He did the hard work to provide a safe environment for his kids. But to go home, each child needed their own bed. My Neighbor volunteers joined together to provide a brand new triple bunk bed and a trundle bed. We were honored to play just a small part in a family coming back together in Lane County.
Remember, if you want to give, jump on to givebutter.com/everychildlane or give us a call at 541-321-5731. If you're just tuning in, we're Every Child Lane County, and we're inviting you into the story of hope unfolding in the lives of youth in crisis in our community. Welcome.
If you couldn't already tell, we like to look at the brighter side, which brings us to the new Brighter Side Giving Store. In the last 5 years, we have learned a lot about children who have experienced trauma and their journey through the child welfare system. This journey through the eyes of a child can feel scary as they navigate uncertainty, new faces and new places, all the while a myriad of decisions is being made for them. Everything can be stripped away from them in a matter of moments, just like Ryan. There are organizations like Bags of Love who supply children with go bags of essential items, but we've learned that sometimes there's still a gap. Kids are longing to have their own personal items, things that they can pick out, where they can express who they are uniquely honored and valued.
At Every Child, we want to meet needs, but what we really want to do is touch hearts. That's why, even in a pandemic, we chose to innovate. An astounding number of donations and new partners came forward. So we decided to pool our resources to create an experience to meet this deep need.
The Brighter Side Giving Store is for children experiencing unexpected crisis. A special children's store that feels more like walking into the store in a mall than a thrift store. An environment that provides the power of choice and ownership. This store is sewing into a child by creating a positive, empowering experience where they feel seen and honored, leaving feeling very, very special. A moment of high dignity in an undignified season of a child's life. Let's take a look.
When a child steps into the Brighter Side Giving Store, they are the exclusive guest in the room. A trained volunteer meets them at their appointed time and serves as their personal shopping assistant. While guided through the clothing racks and display cases, kids choose their favorite clothes, shoes, pajamas, backpacks, books, and toys, all new and free of charge. It gives these young people who are experiencing an acute crisis a dignified shopping experience in a beautiful and fun environment, reminding them how special they are.
The Brighter Side. It's more than a store, it's an experience of value, worth, and choice. The store is open to children ages 5 to 19 who are experiencing a crisis, and referrals are made by local agencies such as DHS and school counselors. As an individual, there are lots of ways that you can help kids and teens enjoy the Brighter Side store. Sponsor a child for $100. Donate items in new or like new condition. We simply ask that undergarments and shoes are new to honor our new shoppers. Shop our Amazon wish list and ship your donation directly to the store. We also have several volunteering opportunities. Be a store host, welcoming kids serving as their personal shopping assistant, and watch them smile. Or you can volunteer your time to sort donations and help organize inventory.
Groups can serve too. The Brighter Side exists because businesses came together with heart and vision to create the store, launching it in February 2021. As a business owner, I saw my entire workforce rally around building and outfitting this store. As we engaged as a group, I also witnessed a church give their space, a funeral home volunteering and financially partnering because they want to invest in life. Countless individuals laundering all the clothes, a church reinventing their sewing circle to make weighted blankets, kids drawing the store logo, and so much more. And all of this was done safely during our nation's COVID-19 crisis. All of the hours our team invested was worth it when we saw the beaming smiles. Together, we're showing kids the brighter side.
And we'd love to talk with you about how you or your group can get involved.
Isn't that just an amazing store for our foster kids? So excited to be able to partner together to put that together. There's also a bigger story being written, one where a community is mobilized to collectively bring their time, talents, and resources to care for the most vulnerable. This project and every initiative of Every Child is really a collaborative partnership. For those of you watching tonight, we want to give you a big thank you for your partnership, generosity, creativity, and friendship.
Thank you so much. It's been a great 5 years so far with all of you. Okay, we're getting another update from Jen. She's getting excited. You're going to jump across the screen. This is a good one. 14,426.
Yes!
That is so good. Remember, if you want to give, jump on to givebutter.com/everychildlane or give us a call at 541-321-5731. And keep giving because I think we're going to get Jen to jump across the stage tonight. We want to share one more beautiful example of our community springing into action to support foster families in 2020 during the fall, when unexpected wildfires hit our community.
When the fires hit, ODHS identified 13 foster families evacuated from their homes and staying in hotels who needed additional support. ODHS was thrilled when we asked how we can help. Each family received a personal call, and we simply listened to their stories and their needs. Because My Neighbor was already running, we could quickly respond to those needs.
30-plus volunteers responded with gift cards, needed items, and activities for kids sitting in hotel rooms. Ultimately, though, 2 foster families did lose their homes in a fire. Because of our relationships with many churches through One Hope, we knew a variety of resources were being mobilized. One of the families did not have insurance or the financial resources to rebuild. A grandma and a grandpa caring for their 2 grandchildren in foster care. Meet the Crow family and let's hear their story of hope. When the fires hit our community, no one expected the impact.
And then I looked over here and it was all on fire. And I go, wow, that's on the other side of the river. And I turned and looked. Our hill was on fire. That's when I went and woke up my wife.
The Department of Human Services identified 13 foster families that were evacuated from their homes. One of the families that we talked to indeed lost their home in the fire.
This is my wife, Sherry. I'm Brad Crow. Our house burned down. As you can see, everything burned down up here.
We lost our home on September 8th in the Holiday Farm fire, 2020.
We had high winds. We went to bed. The electricity was out. I woke up smelling smoke close to midnight. And then I came around the corner this way because our house is there. I looked up and I could see the fire on the hill. I got my wife up. She grabbed the kids, the to-go bag for diapers and stuff. The fire was so fast that when we left, the fire was going faster than the caravan of cars going down. I didn't even have time to get my wallet. Sherry grabbed her purse, and so we lived off of that for a couple weeks. We didn't have anything. Our DHS worker told us about Kristen.
DHS purchased an apartment for them, paying first month's rent and deposit. But what did that mean? It meant they were left in an unfurnished apartment with nothing. Because of the My Neighbor program already in place, along with friendships of so many faith communities, we were able to quickly wrap support around a family that didn't know anybody in the Eugene Springfield area. We were able to drive up to their house with a moving truck with the contents of an entire home and deliver it to their house while they sat there and wept. Because of intentional relationships and collaboration in our community among churches, businesses, and other groups, we were able to lavish this family with love. We were able to provide an entire home and a community for this family.
What came out of it is we learned to be a little humbler and to accept some help.
I'm so grateful. And still am. I mean, we look around, everything here was given to us.
Yeah.
Just feel really blessed.
We had brothers and sisters that we didn't even know, and their love has helped lift us up. God is good. God is good.
That is what I signed up for, something beyond me. A beautiful picture of generosity and care lavished on a hurting family with already hurting kiddos. Love heals. And I can personally say that my husband and I have continued to get to know Brad and Sherry, and we're becoming dear friends with them. It's been a pleasure.
Kristen, as the director, you've been involved since the very beginning. Why don't you share with the individuals watching right now what got you so passionate about Every Child?
Well, at my other job with One Hope, a group of churches and pastors were really wanting to step in to care for kids and show love and support for foster kids and foster families. So before we ever stepped into Every Child, a year or two before, we decided to just on May, the month of May, Foster Family Appreciation Month, throw a huge party for them and invite them all in. So DHS sent out emails and invited every single foster family in Lane County, and we had probably 500 plus guests over at Camp Harlow, 14 churches engaged. It was so fun. And honestly, I didn't know much about foster families. I knew enough to give them high fives, but I really didn't know the inside story. So when I was there, I was at the front door with a dear friend of mine, and we were greeting kids, and there was lots of kids, and she kept teasing me. No, I'm sorry. She kept tearing up and saying, wow, just to see the faces of all these kids that have experienced trauma. And I literally, I'm kind of embarrassed to say, I was teasing her. And I was kind of elbowing her and just saying, we're supposed to be the greeters. We've got to smile and have fun. And then I looked over about a half an hour into greeting, and I saw these two little kids out of a whole bunch of kids. These two little kids caught my eye. And I said to her, I'll be right back. They're trying to get their food, and they're trying to find their way to a table. So I just ran over and helped them and helped their foster mom find a table. And when they sat down and got settled, I just stayed for a minute and talked to her. And she began to tell me a story that actually shocked me. And she said that the kids had just come into care, and she was she had just found out that her mom was sick with cancer. Her kids, these two little kids, had only been with her a couple weeks. And so she started telling me that they were removed from their home. They lived in a trailer that didn't have any running water or electricity. And they were removed from their home. And I honestly did this. Sandy, I said to her a couple times, excuse me, I got to go check on something. I didn't go back to my friend at the front. I ran out the back door and grabbed another friend and just said, I don't know what's going on with me. I'm just feeling really wrecked right now. And she prayed with me, and then I walked back in. I never went back to the front door to greet. I ended up hanging out with the kids the whole time. And she asked me, hey, do you happen to do respite? And I said, what's respite? And she said, well, it's babysitting for foster kids. And I'm like, I do now. And when the first time that she brought them to our house for the weekend, she was settling us in just like I would take my kids over to settle in for overnight. And she's telling me their bedtime routines and stuff. And then she says this, oh, I forgot to tell you. Little Dale, who was 2 years old, she said, little Dale, he just came into care, and I'm still working with him on this. But when he gets hungry, he still goes to the garbage can to dig for food. And it wrecked me. I couldn't believe it that I've lived in this community my whole life. And in this town that I love so much, there's little 2-year-olds digging for foods in garbage cans. That was it for me. So when Brooke and Ben came down from Every Child to One Hope to share about the crisis that was happening in our community, I was all in. I was all in before they came down. They shared about 1 minute before I was like, yep, this is what I want to do. So I'm really been excited to be a part of a bigger team that has been doing this for about 6 years now and getting it up and going in Lane County. So it's very, very exciting. So here's what I think has been super impactful to me. My whole life, my dad always told me, Kristen, life's all about relationships. And he was right. Sandy, why did you join with Every Child?
It actually just really happened at that first meeting when Brooke and Ben came down and did the presentation for One Hope. I was invited as one of the pastors in the area, and just listened to what Every Child Oregon was doing up in the Portland area, and hearing about the crisis here in Lane County, hearing about kids who are being removed from homes, sitting in DHS offices for hours and days, having to spend the night in hotels after already experiencing so much trauma and pain in their life, siblings being separated. It just broke my heart. And I knew in that moment, this is what the call of the church was, to care for the widows and the orphans. And so after that meeting, I was in. I was sold 100%. It's like, this is what we need to do to care for the widows and orphans in our community. We need to get involved, and we need to make a difference for these children, these vulnerable children, the least among us.
It's so good. And just like it happened in Portland, it happened here too. People just shared with their relationships. When I got involved, I got all my friends and family involved too. A lot of them are here tonight. And then it just kept going. Businesses got involved, Rotaries got involved, schools got involved. It's just been amazing to see our entire community stepping in to become foster parents and to volunteer to support foster families in so many ways. So it's been one of the greatest thrills of my life. I'm very privileged tonight to be able to introduce to you two of my favorite people.
And she has a lot of favorite people, trust me. She really does.
Jen Brown, our Associate Director of Development at Every Child, and Silva Chambers, who is the President of the Board for Every Child Lane County. Silva and her family have been long-time business owners, investors, and philanthropists. She is also a co-trustee of the Chambers Family Foundation. Welcome. Hi, Jen. Hi. Hi, Silva. Nice to see you tonight.
Good to see you.
There you go.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Silva.
Thank you, Kristen. Wow. I don't know if you could hear us behind the scenes because we were all just sitting over there, my coworkers and I, but we've been like, ooh, wow, this whole night. The outpouring of support from you, our community tonight, has been incredible. Thank you so much. Do you agree?
Oh, absolutely.
We're just like speechless over here. Thank you for helping these kids. As you heard before, Every Child Lane County is the local expression of the statewide Every Child movement. This means that when you give to Every Child Lane County, your gift stays here to support local children in crisis in our community. These kids go to your neighborhood schools. These children play with your grandkids. These babies are born in our local hospitals. These kids are here, and their stories can be changed and be filled with hope when you, our caring community members, join the story. Silva, as the president of our board of directors, why did you join the story?
Jen, that's easy. I have always had a heart for vulnerable children and those that care for them. I believe every child deserves a happy, healthy environment to be a child. Tonight you've heard words like trauma, scared, fear. These are not words we should ever associate with children. People are formed by their childhood experiences. Kids need love, stability, and laughter to develop into happy and successful adults. I want to see children thrive, be silly, belly laugh. Our family foundation focuses on paying it forward. We believe that vulnerable children ignored will raise vulnerable children. We want to stop the cycle. Our foundation also focuses on investing responsibly, and therefore we've done our due diligence. The need locally was evident. The statistics could not be denied. We donated original seed funds to Every Child Lane County and have witnessed them mobilize quickly, meeting children and families right where they are and inviting the community to join in the story. In 5 years, Every Child Lane County has accomplished more than imagined. Our family foundation continues to donate funds, and our investment has paid off in dividends. I want to thank everyone that's already donated tonight, and I hope that you will help keep this movement going and partner with Every Child by giving tonight. Your generosity will help ensure that vulnerable children will continue to be served with love, honor, and dignity.
Love, honor, and dignity. I just love that. Now is your chance, folks. We're going to give you a few minutes to jump online and help us reach our goal, which you already have. But it's a secret. We're going to share it with you later. But jump on to givebutter.com/everychildlane to make a donation today and to see where we are on our goal. Okay, I'll give you a hint. I'll spill the beans because it's public. We've already raised at least $26,000 when I came up here on stage. And we can't believe that. That's so exciting. And so what we want to say tonight is there are still needs out in our community. There are 700 children who are spending tonight in foster care. And to be honest, there's a lot that we can do for them. So if you would partner with us tonight and give, whether that's $10 or $10,000, we want you to join that story. Do you think we can make it to 30,000?
I think we can.
I think we can. Do you know what we could do with that? We could serve a lot of kids through our My Neighbor program, through our store, and in so many other ways. So please jump on to givebutter.com/everychildlane or give us a call at 541-321-5731 if you feel moved to make a donation tonight. And if you want to give via check, like we said earlier, please still jump onto our giving site and make a pledge, and you can choose the give by check option, and that will just help us kind of track what kind of progress we're making tonight. Thank you so much. Your gifts help sustain our work. And if tonight you feel like giving $100 might be difficult, but giving $10 might be possible, we would invite you to become a monthly donor to Every Child Lane County. Our monthly supporters help sustain our work. Like Kristen said earlier, those in our community who just continue to constantly support our work have really sustained our work through the pandemic. And so over the last year, we never once had to kind of reduce how much we were supporting kids. In fact, we grew and we expanded what we were able to do because our community, you, just showed up. So we have 100% faith that we can continue to do that after tonight. So thank you so much. Take a few minutes, visit our giving website, and enjoy these sweet words from some of our dear friends and partners in this next video, and we'll be right back.
Join with us.
Join with us.
Hello, this is Jeff and Carrie Andreessen. We're the owners of Andreessen's Cremation and Burial Services.
The reason that Jeff and I became involved with Every Child is we became aware that there were a lot more foster children than there were foster families to take them.
We've been involved with Every Child for about 4 years now.
It's been a real blessing to us.
Our family decided to step into foster care because we saw the need for it in our community, and we wanted to help kids in a really direct and meaningful way. We love that we're able to help kids at a time in their lives when they really, really need it.
Hey friends, we're part of the staff over at Christ Center Church, and we are so honored to be working with Every Child. We saw the way Every Child was bringing the community together to meet a real need for children at risk. in Lane County, and we're honored to continue our involvement.
Becoming a foster parent for us was kind of a natural progression. We were part of a community through Every Child, and we volunteered with makeovers for DHS rooms, and we volunteered for something called Foster Parent Night Out, which gave foster parents a much needed break and time together and got to hang out with kiddos. And we were just in a season that we weren't able to foster yet. We didn't have the availability, but as soon as we were so comfortable and we had community around us. So we stepped into fostering, and it has been an amazing ride.
Hey everyone, my name's Matt Bussey, and here at First Baptist Church of Junction City, we support every child. We support every child because we believe every kid matters. They deserve to be known, to be cared for, and to know that they are known.
Every Child has been so wonderful all throughout our fostering journey. They've helped provide everything from fun family events for our kids to tangible goods like clothing items. We are so thankful for Every Child, and we have felt so supported and loved by them.
Hey, this is Jesse Whitaker from Eugene Christian School, and here at ECS, we love our friends down at Every Child and always are excited to partner with Every Child in the work that they're doing to address the children in crisis here in our own county. For us, it's really important that we show our students how they can love their community well, and it just makes sense in this case to have kids rallying around other kids in our community. We love global missions, we love getting behind big things, but we feel that it's more important and more valuable for our kids to be able to serve and love kids right here in their community, and it is our privilege and pleasure to continue to partner with Every Child. We love the work Every Child is doing, and it's a special place in the hearts of us here at ECS.
Several families in our church, mine included, have fostered or adopted over 20 kids, I think, and sent lots of kids home to healthy families.
Join with us.
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 Welcome back. That was a belly laugh, right? If you're still with us tonight on the live stream, we want to thank you so much for sticking around. Jen is off camera, and she is quickly tallying up responses that just came in. We're going to ad-lib and give a few more shout-outs, and I think Sandy, you just saw something that you wanted to share.
Well, just wanting to say hello to members of my team, Oregon Family Dental. We are business sponsors of Every Child. So I saw Robin was there, Heather, Melissa. So great that you guys signed on for this fundraiser. And I know we're getting close to the $30,000 goal. And to help us get there, Oregon Family Dental wants to donate $2,500. So who out there wants to join us to help us reach our goal? Come on, we still have a few minutes left.
And please give some comments. We can only see you if you comment on. I'm very excited about everybody that's been on. I've seen a lot of my friends on here tonight.
Hi, Steve.
But yeah, so
Janelle.
Jump on. Hi, Janelle. We're so excited. We're going to start doing drum rolls here in a second, Jen. Again, thank you so much. I hope that you've really enjoyed all the different stories that we've shared tonight. It's been really exciting. Just know that this program will stay on Facebook, so you can watch it later. If you were inspired, you could show friends and family, even out of state, what's been going on in your local community. And again, I want to really just take a moment to thank all the families and individuals and businesses and schools and Rotaries and churches and more that have stepped in the last 5 years, because this is really your story. So we're so excited. Again, we're just a staff of 4, so we could not have done this without a huge amount of community collaboration. So we're just really excited. I think I see a piece of paper coming up.
It's coming!
I'm really excited.
Drum roll!
Welcome back, Jen. What do we got?
Yes! Nice job.
Do you want me to close it?
Yeah. We're going to get you ready.
Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, you guys, we are really excited. Our goal, is this on? Our goal coming into tonight was $10,000, and you showed up today for kids. You helped us triple our goal. Thank you so much.
Yay.
So, I'm going to hand the mic back over to Kristen.
There you go. Well, again, if you want to learn more about volunteering, or I kind of have two mics going right now. How about you hold that? If you want to hear more about volunteering or becoming a foster parent, please visit Every Child Lane and please like us on Facebook to stay connected. Please note, if you've been a long time on Facebook, we do have a new Facebook page, which you're on right now. So please like that page and you'll continue to hear stories. That we always tell lots of stories of what's happening in our community through Every Child. And you can also hear updates on how you can get involved and new initiatives that might be birthed in the next year or so. So we're really excited. Thank you so much for tonight. We are so excited. We tripled our goal going into this. So exciting. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.
Jen.